Shine your horn. Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome, Dusters, Horns Up Dusters. Wow, today's Father's Day. So for everyone out there, because we all do have a father, happy Father's Day. And if you're a father yourself, happy Father's Day. I've got a great dad. So Dad, happy Father's Day. My dad was so cool growing up. Spent a lot of time with me. You know, we built this wooden go-kart. I'll show you a picture sometime, a train set. Took me all kinds of places, was very reliable. That's the big thing. You know what? That's interesting because as a community, I think that's also something that we value quite a bit. Like we rely on each other, right? Day by day, I show up, you show up, we continue to build. And that's what my dad did growing up. I always knew where he was. I always knew I could rely on him. I'm not going to tear up. You know, I'm a crier, but you're not paying to come here and watch me cry. But, you know, the other thing my dad taught me, I don't ever remember him being real critical of me or ever like really saying anything like vile or mean to me ever. And by the way, Dusters, you'll be happy to know this, although I'm 55. Let's just say he was no spring chicken when he had me. He loves unicorn fart dust. He's excited about the Duster mobile. So anyway, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Dads are a big deal. Relationships are a big deal. And that's what we have here. So with that, let's move on to some interesting stuff. Our friend Murad, right? Murad, this is interesting. This is getting a lot of attention. And I think it's something that we need to talk about this morning. I'm trying to remember who found this. Mummy Ninja, I believe, says the most active community of the cycle, according to Mustap Murad. Just saw this video today. LOL. Am I seeing UFD here, or am I just dreaming, or it's just right beside Doge? Is that Solana, Sol, and SPX? So I believe this is a screenshot from a Murad video. And we all know Murad, right? Murad is a big, major influencer in the crypto world, and in particular in the meme world. He thinks that we're going to go into a incredible meme coin super cycle. I got to tell you, we're going to come back and look at this. But early on in my UFD journey, I knew nothing about crypto. I knew nothing about what was going on. And I actually watched a video that Murad put out. I was laying in bed upstairs where he talked about the importance of community. Murad beats that home. Everything is about community in the meme coin world, really in crypto in general, really in the world in general. Isn't community and relationships everything? But that was one of my aha moments. This guy named Drew, who's a successful attorney out in Los Angeles, still a close friend of our project. He'd sent me this Murad. Maybe you saw it. I think it was in Singapore, Token 2024 back in October. Because I didn't really understand what was going on. I knew nothing about crypto. And again, this was like day 2 or 3 early on. And I watched this video and I was like, wow, now it makes sense. So I'll always be grateful to Murad. I know that we are optimistic that Murad may join our herd, and we'll welcome him, right? We'll give him the old UFD welcome wagon. But this is interesting because we know he's a big fan of SPX 6900, and hats off. That's a great community as well. But he says the most active community of the cycle. We're seeing early signs of SPX 6900 achieving XRP ADA levels of social media dominance. The most important lesson of crypto, the most cult-like memes communities win. SPX 6900 community is already as inspired and active as giant multi-cycle coins. But, so here's his chart, right? And there he has his beloved SPX 6900 highlighted. But who's right here? Hold on here. See if I, wrong one. Hold on. Who's right here? Do you see this? See that orange circle? Does that look familiar? Huh? Yeah, that would be UFD. I don't think I can make the picture any bigger. I wish I could zoom in. So, guys, we're on the same charts. We're on the same chart with Doge, UFD, Doge, right next door to Doge, right? So is that Solana? Solana, H bar, SPX. This is top posted on X in the last 24 hours. This is real. What we're doing is real. We're on, I mean, God, do you understand? I know you do. How big this is, right? This unbelievable foundation that you have built day by day. We got Franny tonight going to be doing a live. He's getting a tattoo, a UFD tattoo live, if I've got that correct, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget that. There's a lot to talk about here. We're going to cover in this video, okay? But let's wrap this up. What does it mean when the most influential person in meme coins, right, puts out a video, talks about the most important thing, which is cult community? We're cult, C-O-L-T. We're a club. We're a group. We're a family. We're a tribe. We're a band of brothers and sisters. All right. I don't really like to call us a cult, but nonetheless, he puts this chart and we're right there at the top. I think that shows what you are doing is working. Horns up, Dusters. Horns up. The fun is just beginning for us. This is real. This is happening. Another big news on Friday, we're having the meetup here in St. Louis. It looks very, very likely that we will have a reporter there. We're just starting our media push from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. So I wanted to let you know that as well. There we go. There's their Twitter page. We did have about 3 months ago, we were featured on a front page article in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Granted, this is not the New York Times, but this is definitely mainstream media. And there's a lot of people in the community right now reaching out to the local ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News affiliates to get some mainstream coverage of our big duster, the promo car reveal, which will be this Friday, June 20th, at the UFD meetup here in St. Louis at Ballpark Village, on the same day that the world-renowned, right, multiple World Series champion St. Louis Cardinal baseball team will be having a game. We're going to be at the Ballpark Village when probably 50,000 people will be filing into Busch Stadium to watch the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Cincinnati Reds, because everybody knows the Cardinals always beat the Cincinnati Reds. But we're going to have tens of thousands of people, and I'm really optimistic about how this is all going to turn out. Saturday morning, we're going to be on a NASCAR racetrack, the Worldwide Technology racetrack. That's, I believe, like a done deal. And we're going to be doing kind of a fun thing, setting a new world record for a land speed record in a unicorn car. So we got a lot going on. Okay. And you know what? Is UFD? UFD is bigger than me. Yes, UFD is way bigger than me. And let me show you why. Let's go take a look at this from our friend. I don't know if it's Ape or Ape, but Mr. Ape, the gem hunter. Oops, hold on here. And there we go, guys. Now we're on the right page. Mr. Ape, the gem hunter, only 80,000 followers. So this guy, right, people listen to him. Talking about UFD. Listen up, Dusters. What Mr. Ape says. Don't be impatient. You are still early in UFD. I heard something big is cooking. BTS. I don't know what BTS stands for. I just learned what WAGME stands for, and I keep forgetting what WAGME stands for. We aren't giving in or something like that. Anyway, the community is active and working for the bags. Just attended the team's X Space as well. $25 million market cap is pure FUD. You will feel FOMO, which is fear of missing out, once we breach 100 million market cap. UFD is coded to billions and you are locked in. So he says he hears, and this was from yesterday, something big is cooking. BTS. I don't know what BTS stands for, but that doesn't make, let me tell you why you're bigger than me, guys, because there's all kinds of stuff cooking with UFD in the community. Like when we got our race car driver, Andre, down in South America. We got a billboard truck in Las Vegas. We had a Crunch Fitness campaign. We had, what else? We had a DJ, this guy, DJ Litimus, who showed up on the scene. We have a promotional car. We have all this stuff. I don't know about it all. Okay. Remember, I'm just a guy in his basement, 55-year-old boomer almost, that created a meme coin. This is the community. So there's big stuff goes on in the community that, guess what? Don't feel bad. I don't even know about a lot of it. Okay. And unbelievable. And I was thinking the other day, Franny brought this up in a video that maybe I don't tell some of the original stories enough, but guys, this was a complete surprise what you did to me with UFD. I mean, shocking. You put us through trauma, good trauma. And when we got hacked, bad trauma, but that's not you, the community. When this thing first took off, I will never forget, right? And Franny brought this story up. It was like 2 a.m. We weren't sleeping much. And I walked, Susie and I sleep in different rooms because she has her own master bedroom. And anyway, I was walking in to use her facilities in the middle of the night. And I looked over in the bed and I saw this glow, and it was her on her phone. It was like 2 a.m. And she said, "Do you know what the market cap is?" And I was just like, "No, Susie." I said, "Don't even tell me. I don't even want to know." That's like when we shot up to 240 million. And I remember thinking right then, I was like, our life has turned into a movie. It feels like a movie. And you guys have really made it in a good movie, unbelievable movie. And we got a lot going on. There is a lot going on with UFD and a lot more good to come. I like the idea of under promise, over deliver. Okay, where were we? The sticker campaign. Oh my gosh, check this out. Huh? Have we gone to the toilet? I don't know, guys. You tell me. Take a look here. This one just cracked me up. This is from Scott Vernon. I thought if there's a good way to get attention, then I thought we're cleaning up all the crap in the crypto market. So maybe are cleaning up the mess. Maybe I shouldn't use that word, in the crypto market. I mean, what a better place. We've got stickers going up everywhere, but it's not just there. I want to recognize Scott. Where else do you think Scott put stickers yesterday? I think he was on a little bit of a rampage, a good rampage. What? We're very grateful. There's another one on a toilet from our friend Scott Vernon. There's one on a gas pump from Scott Vernon. Look at all these places. ATMs. I love this. On the handle of a Tesla charging port. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, but wait, there's more. There's more. Where else do you think Scott put some stickers? Right? Okay. That's on the. I thought that was one of those places where you take a book, leave a book, or whatever those are called. That's actually I believe, a dog doo-doo depository bag station. Well, there's our toilet one. Okay, free newspapers. Look at this everywhere, man. Good job, Scott. Post. Where's that? Was it say where? Do tough guys. All right. Oh yeah, there's one at the fountain. Very nice. Very nice. All over the place. On a post in front of the library. On a trash can. Right? On another trash can. Love it. Good job, Scott. There's all of his stickers. I think he did 24 yesterday. So Scott, you know what? You know what, guys? It's spontaneous. This is what we do at UFD. Scott, you were just Duster of the Day last week, but you are now the most closely recognized Duster of the Day. We're going to make you Duster of the Day for all the, there you go, Scott. You get it twice, the golden horn, for all the work you are putting in. Okay, and Brian, life is out there. I can't name everybody's name, but there's a lot of people doing a ton of good, and we appreciate each and every one of it. Okay, let's go. Speaking of fun, the other thing I remember, right, when we were in shock, and I challenge you, continue to shock me, okay? Nobody believed that we would stick around UFD. Do you realize that? That's what people told me at the very beginning. They all said, Ron, sell. You should sell. You should cash out. I mean, I remember, right, looking at my Phantom wallet before I got hacked, when I had over $1 million. I had over $2 million with the UFD. Everybody said, oh, you should sell. You should just leave, go sit on a beach. I'm like, no, there's like people on the other side of these coins, and I'm not selling. And I did sell a little bit in the first 24 hours or 30 hours that UFD was around. I had no idea what I was doing. It was a huge mistake. It would, even at this market cap, I think I sold some when the market cap on the first day was like $1 million. Okay. And I bought since then. And after I did that, I said, I'm not selling anymore. And I haven't sold anymore. And I've only bought more coins. But where was I going with all that? Oh, people were like, oh, you should sell, Ron, right? People. And I'm like, no, it's weird because from the very beginning, I felt this connection to the community. And I knew, number one, that I believed this was something way bigger than money and way bigger than $1 million or $2 million, even financially, but even bigger than that on a relationship scale, right? And some of my friends were like, yeah, oh man, you should sell. And of course, that's what unfortunately happens a lot of times with these projects. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I'm here right now. People are like, oh, you're gone. It's a gambling token. No, guys, we have proven them wrong. We are here to stay. We are not just here to stay. We are here to prosper. Okay. We do have unlimited potential. Look, this is the truth. Okay. This is the truth. This is not a guarantee. This is not a prediction, but it is the truth. And that is that there is nothing holding back UFD from being as big or bigger than any other meme coin in the history of the world. And you know why? Because we are community. We are 100% community. We are 100% clean. We are 100% transparent. And we are 100% organic. And nobody else can say that. We don't have a celebrity. Look, if you're thinking this is a celebrity, I'm no celebrity. I'm just an average, normal 55-year-old Midwest dude in his basement. Okay. But luckily, right, by chance, right, I spawned this meme coin that a community has made. Nobody else can say that. Okay. Guys, it's good that I'm not a celebrity. Guys, it's good that we don't have millions of dollars behind us. We had $100, and I almost thought that was too much money. Remember, this is unicorn fart dust, right? That's why I called it. It's all unicorn fart dust. Right? Our unique qualities make us stronger than any other community and allow us, I believe, in the end, to have truly unlimited potential. Yes, we can, right? As we all continue to point our horns in the same direction, be as big or bigger than any other meme coin. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. It's the absolute opportunity. And when we look at Fartcoin, look, it was exactly, today's the 15th, right? It was exactly 6 months ago today that Susie, I got to turn her on. It's time for us to turn Susie on. I don't even know if she's there. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Susie, are you there? Copy, over. I think she's working in the kitchen. I hear her moving around upstairs. Anyway, it's all her fault. 6 months ago, on a Sunday night, okay, she sent me an article from NBC News about meme coins and specifically Fartcoin, who at the time had a $400 million market cap. And I was like, this is insane. What's going on? These meme coins, Bitcoin's unicorn fart dust. And now these meme coins are worth $400 million, right? And it said, you can start it right in that article. You can start a meme coin for $50 or $20 on pump.fun. Oh boy. And from there, it got crazy. Royal, we love you. Let's watch a little bit of Royal's work. And for those of you who aren't aware, on the weekends, when I'm not working on unicorn fart dust or cutting the grass, I love to do cliff diving. And somehow Royal got a hold of this clip. Here we go. You guys ready? Boom.
He is the life of parties he has never attended. If he were to punch you in the face, you would have to fight off the strong urge to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him.
I am not that good looking in real life. Please, those of you, I wish I looked like that.
I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get that straight for everybody. In real life, I'm not that good looking. I don't think I'm as good looking as I look on this camera either, but nonetheless, Royal, thank you. That's the fun we have, right, guys? Look, I'll be the face of Unicorn Fart Dust. I'll show up every day because you guys are doing what you're doing. This was nothing, right? It was $100 experiment. This is the power is with you. All this was, right, without you, was $100 that I wasted in my basement creating a meme coin. The only reason this is where it is, wait a second, think about it, is because of you, because of every one of you, 404 of you right now on a Sunday morning that are part of this community, right, that are unicorns, that are dusters. We're in the corral. That's where we are together, guys, right now. It's Father's Day morning. We're all hanging out in the corral together. We are connected. We belong. We have this joint sense of unity, of purpose. Good attracts good. Not good attracts controversy, not good against whatever. No, good attracts good. And fairness, right? That's what everybody wanted. That's what I want too. And that's what, look, I wouldn't still be doing this if I hadn't learned what I learned about crypto, in particular during those very early stages, about the transparency of the blockchain. You can't hide. Okay, you're doing fishy stuff on the blockchain, you'll get caught. Okay, I love that. The decentralization. This was just a little experiment by me in my basement without the power that you have. And here we are, right? On a Sunday morning, we're in the corral having duster. What do we call this? Duster time? Duster, whatever, right? Some of us are diamond hooked. Oh my gosh. Do you guys like when I shake the beans? Will you let me know? Because to me, this is the most powerful thing. See if I can find it that we have going. You know, before I do that, I got the best sponsors in the world. Okay. Ledger, who just rolled out phase 3 of the Ledger Flex Solana edition. If you own Solana, you can get the Ledger Flex Solana edition bundle, which includes a magnet portfolio, an SBT, $20 in Solana, and the Solana themed Ledger Flex, which has that real pretty purple Solana color on it. You know, Ledger, they're the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader. A serious note, right? Learn from my mistake. You know my story. I got hacked. It was worth over $1 million at the time. Think about security before something happens. Trust me, because it can happen. And hundreds of people told me it happened to them. And MoonPay, we talked earlier, right? Oh my gosh. It was exactly tomorrow will be exactly 6 months that I learned about MoonPay. I watched a 10-minute YouTube video about how to make a meme coin on Pump Fun. And one of the first things they said was you need your wallet. And I didn't know what they were talking about. I thought they meant my leather boomer wallet. So I went upstairs and got my leather wallet. Then I quickly learned about MoonPay. And honestly, 6 months ago today, I'd never heard of MoonPay. I probably heard of them, but didn't really. And I did research. I spent about a half hour because, and I'm like, wow, this company is legit and gets great reviews. And that was who I used to onboard myself from fiat into crypto. So thank you. Okay. Ledger and MoonPay for sponsoring the basement, supporting our cause. We appreciate it. We've got the top tier sponsors, guys, going, period. Now this, right? This is it. Should I stop doing this? This jug represents every Unicorn Fart Dust bean that has ever been created, ever will be created. We have digital scarcity. There are only 999 million beans, period. That was one of the first things I learned that excited me about crypto early in my journey. Day by day by day, we get more and more people. These are the diamond hooves. Remember, we're in the corral hanging out together, guys. Some are dusters. Some are diamond hooved. That means they're hodlers. And we fill it up, the jug, day by day by day. This line cannot get any bigger. This jug cannot get any bigger. We will have a bean shortage and then beanopoly. And then we're going to Valhalla, which is the Viking heaven. You want to come to Valhalla with your duster friends? It'll be a good time. All right. Okay. I got one more fun video for us to watch. Before we do that this week, the big news of the week will be the Federal Reserve and our old friend who hasn't said hi to you in quite so while. Do not open. You want me to open it? Mm-hmm. You know who's in there? Little cutesy wootsy. Oh, we got to fix him. Hold on. He got folded over. There he is. Huh? Our old friend Jerome Powell from the United States Federal Reserve. So I think Thursday or Wednesday this week, we're going to hear from the Federal Reserve. They're not going to raise rates, but who knows? Because as you know, guys, the other kind of major thing going on in the world, which is no joking matter, we are not in favor of violence and destruction, but we've got this developing situation in the Middle East with Iran and Iraq. I was reading about, I haven't read about it this morning, but bombs going both ways. So who knows what the Fed may do this week. Right now, there's like a 99% chance that the Fed will leave rates the way they are. You want me to show you how to figure that out? You want to learn something fancy, Dusters? We could look at fancy charts. Let's go take a look at this. And then we're going to come back and watch a nice, fun video. But this is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME group, as you can see up here. And there we go. This is where the big money bets on what the Fed is going to do and a number of other things. So we got 3 days. So it looks like Wednesday is when we will hear from the Fed. Next meeting, 3 days, 3 hours from now. Usually it's like 1 o'clock Central, I think, or Eastern. But we go over here. Let me make this a little smaller for you. And there we go. Okay, so if we go over here, we can see up at the upper left corner, the meeting's on the 18th of June. This gives us the odds of a rate hike or that rates will remain the same. So the current rate is 4.25 to 4.5. Here's that range right there. And as you can see, there is a 99.6% chance, which means basically 100% chance that the Federal Reserve will leave rates where they are. Doesn't really matter because as inflation takes off and continues to go up, even if the Fed leaves rates the way they are, in real terms, that achieves the same thing as the Fed cutting rates. And I believe inflation will be taking off later in this year. Let's watch another fun. This one's kind of spooky, actually, but I enjoyed it, so we're going to watch it. Hold on. Hopefully you can hear me here. We're going to have to refresh this. I don't know if anybody else has been having internet slowdown issues, but sure feels like we have. Is this from Stranger Things? I'm not sure. But let's make this full screen. Stop. You can let me know what song this is. These videos, they're kind of creepy, but I like them. And again, we don't like to see bombings and bad things going on in the world. We've all met at a very strange time in our lives. I know this one gets me, but trust me. UFD. Do you care if I watch this again? This one really gets me. Where is my mind? All right, one more time. I don't know who this is. Somebody can send me a DM. It's a band. I'd like to listen to them. Woo. Look at those unicorn horns. We've all met at a very strange time in our lives. Yeah. But trust me. Where's my mind? UFD. I don't know. Is it strange, guys, that a 55-year-old guy in his basement loves that song, or that loves They Not Like Us? I love our theme song from the very get-go was Kendrick Lamar, They Not Like Us. Right? I love that song. I also love Who Made Who by AC/DC. And Probably one of the most motivational songs that I've ever heard in my life. I love Beck. And you know what? What's neat about Beck? Beck is an original. If you watch documentaries about Beck, I love this artist. His name's Beck. A lot of you you probably know who he is, right? I think that song Loser he made, but there's a song he made called Wow. Just totally, sometimes music like really gets you, you know? We're making music together, Dusters. It's a big, oh, shoot. I just knocked off Susie. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boy. You guys, that's being recorded. I'm in big trouble. I got to go. I knocked over Susie. Happy Father's Day. Have a great day. Horns up. Okay. We always have our families. We always have our UFD family. Okay. There's always somebody around to talk to, whatever you need. Don't ever hesitate to ask for help, ask for if you're lonely, whatever. That's what we're here for, right? We have a united mission together. And don't you forget, right? This is a fact. This is the truth. There's nothing stopping UFD from being the biggest meme coin in the history of the world because it's powered by the most powerful thing in the world, and that's you, right? And all of us together jointly are making this happen. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for being here. Be good to yourself, right? Be good to yourself first, and then you can be good to others. Thank you.